All right, man, we back. Goodfellas Sports TV. We in the building. Make sure to hit that subscribe button, bell icon button, share videos. Check our heavyweight playlist for more videos like this. And Tyson Fury relinquishing his UK boxing license will mean that a huge, major, massive UK Undisputed clash will not happen, okay, in the UK. That means that Eddie will have to get it to Saudi Arabia, or they had to come over to America to make it happen. Now, AJ was going to fight Puev, I think Tottenham Stadium in the UK. He didn't even try to get Puev over in the United States to try to break the ice and reintroduce himself to the American public. All right. So with Tyson Fury saying his new residency is going to be in Las Vegas and he's not a UK fighter now, before the UK license issue, which I put the other video link in the description for another channel I talked about. For most people that didn't hear my piece on it, I was working off another channel till I got the channel back. You hear my thoughts about him losing his license and stuff. But before this happened, which Tyson Fury must have knew this was going to happen, the farmer must have been calling him, threatening him. But he said that he was no longer a UK fighter, that AJ would have to come to America. Okay, he was saying this, before the Deontay Wilder rematch. So it'd be interesting to see if Anthony Joshua is going to come back to America and try to redeem himself versus Tyson Fury. Now, he lost to Andy Ruiz, and that did happen. He got knocked out. He went to the Saudi Arabia and lost all that muscle mass very, very fast, and people have their speculations about him. But, it makes more money in North America, but then again, it's a British title clash. So if we got the biggest fight in probably Britain history, why would we drag it over to America? It's the question. Do Americans care about the fight? Or will it be just a T-Mobile or MGM Grand or the Mandalay Bay just filled of British fans? And when you can accommodate them and have a fight in the UK. So, it depends. Will, Eddie Hearn and Frank Warren and Bob Arum be able to hash out a deal with UCAD? Throw some cash at him for them to grant him a boxing license over there. But for Bob Arum, this is right up his alley, because he not going to make no money Fury fighting in the UK, putting it on ESPN Plus, or streaming on ESPN in the middle of the day. He not going to make no money off of it. So they got to come up with a plan to reintroduce Anthony Joshua to the American public so he can build up his name. May it be trying to get them or convince them to fight Puev in America, or try to get him to rematch Big Baby Miller in America on the ESPN platform to get his name popping. And then if, I think we all must truly feel in everybody's heart that Tyson Fury going to get down on Wilder again. And if they can, if they can make AJ and Big Baby Miller or another American fighter in America and put it on ESPN, then maybe they can sell a big fight. But quite frankly, I can give a fuck less about the fight. I don't care for neither one of them. But I do think if they do thump it out, I think Tyson Fury got the better boxing skills. And I just think he's the better fighter. But we have to see. But with Tyson Fury, he messing up a British clash. That's their biggest fight in their history. I mean, would you ever thought that, a guy that hold the quote-unquote lineal and the WBC title, and another British fighter holds the IBF, Super WBA, WBO, and if you want to count the IBO, and they can have that type of clash? When money talks, BS walks. So Eddie Hearn can, he can make that happen. You know what I'm saying? Frank Warren, they got a lot of pull over there in the UK. They can make that happen. But the problem is, it's not going to generate no money for Bob. You know what I'm saying? They're going to have to get Bob his off top. Bob trying to, monopolize the heavyweight division, and he's trying to do it in America because that's where the money at. And a lot of people don't understand that. The UK, there's a top on that. Your pay-per-view is 25 pounds, right? And, it's a smaller country. It's not going to pull the viewerships in, even if they could somehow make it 80 pounds, $80, like in America. It's going to be difficult to do that viewership or, to make it a high profile fight. But if they fight, it makes me no difference. If they do or don't fight, I don't care. It's just something that people need to chew on for a minute And think about with Anthony Joshua and Tyson Fury. Joshua more than likely is going to try to drag it to Saudi Arabia again if they can't give Fury his license back. You got to ask yourself, do Anthony Joshua want to fight Tyson Fury? And do Tyson Fury want to fight Anthony Joshua? We always assuming that certain fighters want to do some things. People assume that AJ wanted to fight Wilder, but he didn't. People assume that Wilder wanted to fight AJ, but he didn't. I don't think neither one of them wanted to fight right now. They wanted to build the fight up so they can make a ton of money. And they both crapped out at some point. AJ crapped out versus Ruiz won. Deontay crapped out versus Tyson Fury. But if Deontay can come back and beat Tyson Fury against all odds, he come back and do him dirty, that'd be the greatest comeback in heavyweight division history other than George Foreman coming back when he was older. It'd be a huge comeback. Now him and Joshua is right where they need to be, and it's a big fight again. But will they learn from their mistakes and make the fight? I don't know. People saying that Deontay need to get out the way and let them two fight. Well, hey, didn't Americans say the same thing? Andy Ruiz need to get out the way. AJ need to get out the way so Andy Ruiz and Wilder can fight. So that's one thing about this world. People want to ask you, to do something they won't do. Oh man, you need to do this, but you won't do it. If I'm Deontay Wilder, ain't no way I'm stepping aside for these English muffins. I'm technically getting better. I'm learning to some punch variety, learn to punch with some combinations, learn to work on my jab, learn those different things I need to do. But either they drag it to Saudi Arabia, and then that's a detriment for America again. That helped the UK. It's UK pay-per-view because they can schedule it in Saudi Arabia where it come on at prime time in UK time. But once again, you schedule to Saudi Arabia, it got to come on 5:30 American time. And then after that, where do Tyson Fury got to go? You need two to tango. He beat AJ. He go back to America. Come on, he going back on ESPN. Ain't no more pay-per-view. He's not this lineal pay-per-view star. Because he don't have the American opponents no more. So we'll see how it goes. And I feel the same thing about Deontay Wilder. He need two to tangle. Everybody got these long plans. I want to fight 5 or 6 more years. Nah. You see what happened to Roger and a lot of these other dudes, man. You should have a good 10-year run in boxing and get out. There's no point in sticking around longer than you need to be. If you still sticking around because you getting paid, you living paycheck to paycheck off these boxing checks, you need to double check your team. You should be investing your money into more. You should be capitalizing off the the real estate market and be capitalizing off your name and branding the restaurant or doing some other things with your money. Because if you still fighting for a check until you're 35, 36 years old and you've been making $1 million paydays for so long, that ain't right. Boxing ain't meant for you. It ain't meant to see how far I can go till I lose or till I get knocked out. You find that out, then shit, all that money you made gonna be going to medical bills. So, Tyson Fury got the right plan. Let me beat these niggas' ass, right? Let me get everybody ass out the way, fight 2 or 3 more times, and I'm done. You know what I'm saying? That's how I gotta be. If you can retire in your terms in sports, that mean and you financially free, that's good. But we got a problem here. I'm not sure this fight can happen in the UK. And I know AJ's scared to come to America, so I don't know where they gonna think about happening that. But Bob Arum, they got to pay him off top to move out the way. This is going back to being a Frank Warren and a Eddie Hearn type of thing. But hey, let me know what you guys think. Once again, I'll link that interview I got in the description. Not the interview, but I'll link that video I did about Tyson Fury UK license, man, under a video link in the description. Let me know what you guys think. Don't forget to be on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Want to make a donation, Cash App, PayPal in the description. Shout out to Ed, who donated the other day via PayPal. Other than that, let me know what you guys feel. Where you think the fight can happen? UK, America, Saudi Arabia, Japan, Mars, Venus, Uranus. Where y'all think that fight can happen between AJ and Fury? One time for the one time. Goodfellas Sports TV. We gone.